players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now Dallas' starting group. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Washington in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Harden, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Clippers. And Harden with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Irving missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Harden misses. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Washington. And here's Thompson for 3. Connects from downtown.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's Leonard. And it's blocked by Davis. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Thompson passes to Davis. It's stolen by Leonard. The 15-footer. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by Leonard. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the shot's good by Irving.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handle. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Dinwiddie against Harden. There's Davis with the 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Davis has got 5.
At least you need to honor Davis's three-point shot because he can make those.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Thank you for that, Allie. And here's Thompson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 6 points for him.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Dinwiddie goes in. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Gafford passes to Davis. Over Leonard. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen. Dunn outside.
Washington against Powell. Leonard for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Thompson outside. Throws it up high. And Davis slams it home.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Stolen by Gafford. Thompson finds Davis. Thompson outside. Davis a screen. Thompson passes to Davis. Back to Thompson. Dinwiddie outside. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Gafford outside for Davis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. They trail by 7. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Dunn. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. 4th, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard position. Now Irving. James Harden missing on the 3. And here's Irving. It's hauled in by Zubac. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. The coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Another miss by Harden.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Irving against Harden. Fires it up. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Powell. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Harden's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
A nice shot by Irving.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
When you look at bigs, you talk to them about 2 key components. Protect the rim and pound the glass. And intimidation, that helps too.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Here's Zubac following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Powell. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. The shot by Powell, no good. Mavericks leading by 9. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Powell. Irving, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Powell. To the middle, here's Leonard, and Davis sends it back.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot, with perfect timing, swats it away.
Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now that's 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Harden dishes to Leonard. No good with the layup. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Dallas moving it around. Sinks the three-pointer.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Thompson from long range. Drops in the tray. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Los Angeles with some changes. Derek Jones comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Chris Dunn. Now, here's Bogdanovic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
How about that touch, Bogdanovic? That time from way out.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Irving looking for an opening. Thompson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. And Harden with the stuff.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
Mavericks leading by 17. For the screen on Harden. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And so it's Dallas with it. The Clippers getting the bucket beyond the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 23.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
And it's Davis missing.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Leonard with the bucket.
And Leonard knows that corner 3 is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
Harden against Irving. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Clay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
And Harden with the stop.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. Well-timed pass and strong finish from Gafford.
Clippers trail by 21. Harden dishes to Powell. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Now Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Irving from long range. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Dallas, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. Simmons, a screen on Washington. And Coffey gets it to go.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Thompson, uncovered. That's good on the jump shot. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Klay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. With the drive, and Simmons slams it in.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Davis, and it's Dallas with another.
So cool to watch AD at his size be able to move like that, take a jumper from the mid-range.
Bogdanovich against Thompson. Bogdanovich left side. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And the Clippers call time here. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for Los Angeles.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Dunn misses. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. For the screen on Bogdanovich. The shot's good from Christie.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Another three for Dallas.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To halt the run, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the three ball is good. Christie's got 9 points now in the quarter. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Here's Coffey, covered by Gafford. Coffey can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Christie. Hands it from downtown. Christie's got 12 in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Dunn against Irving. Dunn looking over the floor. And Davis sends it back. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Zubac. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Irving kicks to Washington. Bogdanovich against Christie. Another three for Dallas.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Bogdanovich. Harden the pass to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. The shot's good from Christie.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Leonard against Davis to stop the run. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his third basket of the night.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Harden scanning the floor. Over Irving. Harden's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Knocks down the three ball. Christie's got 24 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harden the pass to Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. People like to debate. Greg, I don't know if this is you. What's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for Amir Coffey.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Pass to Leonard. They get it again. Harden kicks to Powell. Offline with his 3. Dallas with the ball. Washington passes to Irving. And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 52 seconds left in the first half. Good on the 3-point shot. Washington's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac kicks to Dunn. A 3-pointer, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Yeah. Another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Leonard attacking, and Davis sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Maybe that great start in the first quarter took something out of him because his production has fallen off.
Washington passes to Davis, and the officials call a traveling violation. Leonard looking around, and it's Leonard again missing. And so it's Dallas with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all.
Look here now, the Mavericks. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
Circling back to our game now, Kyrie Irving on fire in that first half.
I mean, what more can we say about the skill of Kyrie Irving? He's just so smooth with the ball in his hand. He makes scoring appear effortless.
It's been one of those nights for Kyrie. And that about wraps.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Harden. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Harden against Irving. Over to the left wing. Christie. From outside, off the mark. Poked away. And Los Angeles guys shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Now, we don't try to search out the mid-range jumper in the analytic age, but Kawhi Leonard does, and it works.
Davis finds Irving. Over Harden. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 30 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Done outside. Here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Lively a screen on Harden. Outside, Davis. Buries it down low. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Pass to Leonard. To end the run. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Washington outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
From deep Washington, and he's good on the 3-ball. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Irving with the ball. Leonard picks him up, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Done outside. Back to Harden. A 3 from Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got 21.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Irving passes to Lively from deep Washington. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
And stolen by Dunn. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Outside, Davis. Lively sets a screen for Davis. And stolen by Leonard. Powell with it. Still scoreless. And the dunk by Powell.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
Pass to Washington. That three off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Zubac, a screen on Washington. Inside. Banked in off the glass. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the inside. Outside for Davis. Thompson dishes to Irving. From deep, Washington gets the three-pointer to fall. Washington's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Harden, no good. Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Washington with it. Zubac defending. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. From past the arc. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 15 points here in the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Harden. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's Washington outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Washington's got 24 points. Steps back. Here's Harden. There's the drive. And good that time.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Davis kicks to Irving. There's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by Lively.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
Nobody near Leonard. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Leonard's gotten some nice looks from outside so far, making 4 threes in 6 attempts. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And Davis sends it back. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Dallas. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got P.J. Washington. Derek Lively is out there with Davis, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
Irving kicks to Davis. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. 2 points. That one goes.
Just a superb use of the floating jump shot. He can do that, too. You can't do anything to stop that.
And it's done penetrating. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Lively the pass to Irving. And they double up Davis. 4 on the clock. Irving finds Davis over Jones. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Irving. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Confident shot from AD, committing to taking that jumper.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Washington. A three-pointer is right on target. Washington's got 27 points.
Sharing the basketball, Anthony Davis can do more than just score. Such an all-around special threat.
Here's Coffey. Outside Leonard. Shot to stop the run. Davis with some nice D.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and-one, and this time they're not backing off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Leonard. And Lively pulls it down. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. A floater. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there. Able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Harden the pass to Zubac. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed him up.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Amir Coffey's checked in for the Clippers. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thompson outside. Back to Davis. The kick out to Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Davis against Jones. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Dallas moving it around. Puts up a deep 3. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Irving from long range. Hits it from 3-point range. Irving's got 36.
And he could really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
The three from Harden. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Irving. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Davis, the pass to Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 38 points.
And there's not a spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage you.
Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Got that one up quick. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Here's Davis. Harden grabs the miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. And there's a call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Dunn in for Amir Coffey. Pass to Dunn. Takes the three. The Mavericks pull it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Davis looking for an opening. And he drops it in from the low post.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.